Hello from beautiful Fayetteville, Arkansas. Welcome back to the Basic Butch Tarot. My name is Jennifer Rose, and I'm outside front porch styling today with my wife, Melanie Rose.
Hello, everybody.
Melanie, you are the reason why I talk astrological forecasts.
Oh, yes.
Tell them about your channel in case they haven't been watching or if this is their first time.
I have an astrological forecast channel. The channel name is Old Girl, and what I do is I give a daily astrological report regarding the aspects that are happening and affecting us on the day-to-day basis. So, for example, for the past couple of days, we've been in this Mercury trine Jupiter aspect. Mercury and Jupiter are both in retrograde. So, normally that would say, hey, it's a really good thing to communicate and to reach out to other people. Your thoughts are going to be on. You're going to be thinking big, more expansive things. You're going to be talking about bigger and better and more expansive things. With both of those planets in Jupiter, it's still the same thing, but Mercury's in retrograde, so we expect some surprises. Jupiter is in retrograde, and that actually brings more good luck, like more surprises and good luck. So, you know, don't refrain from communicating just because Mercury is in retrograde right now. Having conversations, especially about the things that help you feel like you want to grow bigger and expand and get better, it might actually bring you some great fortune at this time.
Ah, thank you. That's kind of in line here. So as you all may see, this sweet Empress is my significator card today. And the first thing I see is the symbol for female and a heart. That's also my ruling planet of Venus. And I did not see that when I chose this as a significator, but
Full Libra energy.
Full Libra energy. This is someone that I hope to become again, the Empress. I was once this energy. I had this energy, like I had all my shit together, and I knew that when I spoke that it came from a place not as outwardly emotional and not as reactive, I should say, because emotions are fine, but just not as reactive. And just being on top of your S-H-I-T.
Right, the Empress is like the Queen of Queens, right? We have 4 queens in the deck, and then we have the Empress. And this is a person who has all of the resources at her disposal and knows exactly what to do with them, how to use them. There's nothing you can steal from this person. There's nothing you can take from her that she wasn't willing to give.
Oh, yes.
And you know, this Venus indicator, Venus is very much about the things we value. That includes our finances. And Venus energy just kind of sits back and enjoys their life and takes in the abundance that is coming to them. They don't have to fight for it because they know that it's there and it's at their disposal.
Thank you. I should mention that obviously I'm using, or maybe not obviously, but I'm using a different deck today. I have chosen to communicate with the Rider-Waite-Smith version. I tried to use my Pride deck, and I really need to get back to the OG of tarot decks to understand a little bit better about this journey. So I'm going back here, and I'm going to start using these cards for a little while until I get a little bit more assimilated to what they are. And quite honestly, the reason why I have not walked with them before is because for some reason every time I see one of these cards, I think of religion, and that's exactly the thing that I'm not trying to think about right now. Maybe trying to think about them, but just not in this way. I just don't want it to be that big of a deal in my read. So I'm doing the past, present, future, and I'm going to start off today by turning over the past card. And this is my energies only. Melanie did not cut this deck today. I just woke up feeling a certain kind of way. I'm having problems with my cat and some anxiety and just moving forward. And
Also, you were watching JDS this morning,
Yeah.
and he asked you to start discerning between like what energy is yours and what energy is not, and that was kind of spot on, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
JDS Tarot on YouTube. He's the person that keeps me interested and doesn't let me fall. So thank you, JDS. So we'll start with my past card, and I do not read in reverse right now. And this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. 9, 10, 11.
That's
I
a
don't.
9.
I see. I don't know my Roman numerals.
Oh.
Well, where's the 9th pentacle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Well, I can't count. So there. The 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles are associated with health, wealth, finances. Right? And is it water? Is it associated with the water sign?
It's earth. Pentacles
It's earth.
are earth.
That's right.
It's the ground you stand on, literally and figuratively.
Right. So stand your ground. I see a lot of red and yellow in there and green, which is always wonderful as far as intuitiveness, because yellow, I believe, does mean to follow your intuitiveness and your intelligence. And red is fiery, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot of fire per se. Maybe some passion.
It's like it's on the inside of her robes, so almost like she keeps her passions on the inside. And her intellect and her intuition on the outside.
My Libra ass still thinks that all of those are Venus or female. My very first tattoo was the symbol for female.
I see a lot of overlap between the Empress card and the 9 of Pentacles. I always have. There's this long flowy gown. So this is obviously a person who's comfortable. They don't have to run anywhere. They're not, on the job necessarily.
Right. I see that water here, but I also notice in both of those cards the green, the nature. The nature aspect, the green,
surrounded by trees,
knowledge,
which is growth,
and growth, right? And this person is obviously, like, okay, holding themselves up on the things that they know that they have.
Well,
grounded.
We've drawn the 8 of Pentacles several times now.
Yeah, it's true.
This is like the next step in that story, right?
Right. So tell me, I'm going to go to my future, and I'm going to save my present for last, my future card. But tell me where the moon phase is right now, and what we could be thinking about during, if we're going with a lunar cycle.
Okay, so during the lunar cycle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phases, and we are in the 8th phase right now. That is the phase of releasing that which no longer serves us, because it's a waning crescent moon, so we're just a few days ahead before the new moon, and at the new moon, that's when we start making new plans, setting new intentions. So last month we started at the new moon. We set new intentions, we planned and we grew our plan, and then we took action, and then we expressed part of our plan at the new moon, and ever since at the full moon, and ever since the full moon, we've been just sort of like revising our plan, and now sort of releasing those things that aren't going to work for us going forward. And that's the phase we're in right now. Waning crescent. Release what doesn't work for you any longer.
Woo! I'm feeling that, and that's why I wanted her to say that because I'm really feeling all that release. And while she was talking, I went ahead and turned over the present card, which is the 2 of Cups, and I like this card.
You said that was the present card?
I'm sorry, this is the future card. Thank you. The future card I went ahead and turned over. Normally I do present, past, and future, but today I want to shake it up a little bit. So this is my future, and I'm happy about this. Every time I draw the 2 of Cups, I know that that's a good partnership. And it looks like almost an even give and take.
I see no mountains on the horizon,
right?
Just sort
just
of
a little
pastoral
hill.
green,
Yeah.
a home in the distance.
Yes,
I see the lion there with wings. There's some Mercury representation here.
I was wondering about this. This almost looks like snakes to me, actually. Like, it looks like that medical symbol.
Yeah. And I think that's what the staff of Mercury looks like,
Ah.
is the snakes wound around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Mercury is in retrograde, which is affecting all sorts of things. I don't know if you said that already, probably.
Yeah, it is. It's just, you know, surprises and holdups in communication and the tech we use to make our communication mostly.
Right. And know that, you know, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't use them. Just, you know, be patient and be sure you know what you're going to say if you're going to say it.
Be super
Right.
intentional
So be
with
super
your words.
intentional.
Yeah,
Okay, so the Two of Cups is a symbol of love or partnership between two people. The relationship is based on mutual feelings. So I'm here with my lovely wife.
Aw.
And of course you are my future, my love.
Of course.
Oh, my wife has good energy. All right, so now we're going to get to current day. This should show like a train wreck and a crying woman and somebody just ripping what little hair they have. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Oh, Temperance. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. I feel really targeted right now. So I have a tendency to overdo in all things, good, bad, in between. I walk through pain. I force myself through situations that I shouldn't. And really for me, and yes, it's a Libra season, this is all about balance. From now until my birthday of October 18th, we are also still in Mercury. Mercury is also still in retrograde until my birthday at some particular time during that day. So I'm trying to be very intentional with the moves that I make right now, but I'm really feeling this needing to get rid of some of these just negative energies and get myself back to this here. I have so many people wanting things from me, and I just don't have the spoons, as they say, for it. I just don't have it. And I do have time, but what time I have to balance out, and I have to be patient with myself.
Temperance, you know, is really, this is a picture of managing flow, right?
Cups of water,
that
yeah.
Water between those cups, that's not flowing the way water normally would.
No.
It's flowing the way this person wants it to.
Ooh.
You see the sun in the middle of the forehead and the way the whole head
The
shines.
intuition, yes.
Yeah, that's really like, this is a bond between who we are on the inside and who we are on the outside. And bringing those flows into alignment with another. I also see a whole bunch of triangles here.
Yes, I do
those
too.
Flowers look like triangles, the wings do, but then that looks like a trine aspect to me,
Yes, it
baby.
looks like a trine aspect to me, and trines are always happy, and they are, what did you say? They are celebratory, they're harmonious.
They're harmonious.
That's what you say, right? I see that. Thank you for pointing that out.
This would indicate probably that the heart and the mind are in the same element.
Right.
Right?
Yay, and that still feeds into the Empress energy, right?
I also love the Temperance card because this person has one foot in the water and one foot out of the water. So like, I feel the emotions, but I keep my feet on the ground.
Right, right. Somehow that also makes me think of the Fool. You know, like embarking on that, just standing there on the edge, and you can see there are mountains to climb, and even the dog is like, I don't know, and you're just like, yep, we're going.
The dog is like, hey, do you see that cliff there?
So if I were to interpret this, I would say, first of all, this is a really positive read, and I've been experimenting with really trying to throw my energies into this card, and I have to be honest with you, it was really hard for me to get settled down from my kind of emotional morning. I'll say truthful morning is what it was. So I'm glad to see that this is a positive read, and I feel a little bit better about this. I'm really trying to get back here. I think all of us want to be here. And I'm just really trying to move this shit around in my cups and just give myself a proper balance with everything. I'm struggling with my food intake. I'm struggling with my medications. I'm struggling with all sorts of things that I just need to
balance.
Get my Libra balance going. Libra balance. In my partnership, I see that today, and I really think that that's you. I know that I know that our partnership is solid, and I know that no matter what I do, my past does not affect this. It just makes us stronger. This is always a card that I associate with you anyway. I mean, where you've come in your energy work, and that's kind of where you're sitting. Maybe you don't feel like that all of the time, but I feel like
I definitely try to embody that energy just to help myself. What I find interesting here is that you laid this down saying, this is what I used to be, and it's not what I am anymore. And first thing I want to say about that is that we never stop being the people that we were before. They're still in here, right? Yeah. And then the second thing I want to say is, you said, this is who I was, and then the cards say, yeah, this is who you were.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same energy.
Same energy.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And by handling these flows, you're going to have peaceful partnership.
Right. By handling these flows with some balance and with some... I keep looking for this word. I don't know if y'all ever do this, but I lose my words sometimes. It might just be my brain going in 1 billion different directions, even though I'm not. Yeah. So I like this read, and it gives me hope that it reminds me that I am here, and that heart and that symbol is what's bringing me back there.
It's almost like this is your time, Libra.
I know.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of me thinks those are French fries. So yeah, I got an eating problem. But it looked like French fries to me, and I ain't mad about that. So here we go.
Is there anything you have a question about?
I'm going to throw one more card, or maybe two, on this Temperance, and just see what's up with that. Like if I can get some further guidance about a track that I can take.
Like what it's like to manage those flows.
Right.
And
what is it like to get back in that
alignment with the head? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's do that. Oh. There you go. 7 of Pentacles. Got an idea. You've got choices.
Yeah. You're watching your garden grow.
You're watching your garden grow.
You did that work.
Yep.
Now it's less work, but it still takes some vigilance, right?
Yes. Sorry about the coughing. I like that.
I like that. Especially since you've been out here growing your garden.
I have been growing my garden.
You should see it. Jennifer's got mums out here with little spooky light up eyeballs and skulls in them, and she's got all kind of plants growing out here.
Some basil. We got some, oh my gourds. Yes. So anyhow, all right. One more card on that. Okay. I like this. I like this. Oh. Okay. So thinking about how this all comes in. Judgment. We all do it. We're all afraid of it. I think, for the most part, right? I think it's what keeps us from getting into this.
I don't know. You know, to me, judgment is also like discernment.
Yeah.
To me, this tells the story like you're trying to handle these flows, you're watching your garden grow, and there's going to be a decision to make.
Yep. And that trumpet calling on these people to, you know, like that could be spirit saying, hey, wake up, it's time. It's time to wake up, right? Yep. We're going to take care of you. Red Cross is here.
I love that.
Red Cross is here. Right. And I can see that water element, like, it almost makes me think of New Orleans tombs. Hey, Nola. We love New Orleans.
Love you, Nola.
Yes. So, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'll tell you, I remember being in this energy, and while it was very freeing, it was also really challenging, because a lot of times you have to drop the bomb in the room. And then maybe you just leave that space with, I don't know, just, I don't know.
This is interesting that this is a 14 and this is a 7 because one is half of the other. It's interesting to me that you have a 2 and a 20.
Yeah.
You know, double I's and double X's.
Right.
You have a 2, 3. No, you don't have a 4.
No. Or do I?
No, you have a 1. A new passion might come up for you. Well, I think a new passion has come up for you.
Well, I think I'm doing it. And I'm also getting passionate about taking care of myself. This is part of it. This is like the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
Right? So the Ace of Wands. What does that card symbolize?
Well, okay.
Oh, I went right to it. Go ahead,
We know
Mel,
that wands are fire, correct?
Right. We know that wands are fire.
Fire has to do with our passion and our drive.
Passion and drive. Fuckboy energy.
That's what JDS always says. With these aces, they always come with a hand, and it almost looks like, you know, Spirit is offering you something, or Spirit has given you something, you know.
Right.
A chance at something, at least.
Well, Spirit has given me a whole lot to think about, and Spirit has given me a whole lot to work on. I'm so thankful and grateful for that. And it feels pretty fiery right now, honestly. feels pretty hot. I'm going to be even hotter when I get back there.
What's the book say?
Well, the book says the Ace is a sign of new beginnings and potential. It encourages following your instincts and starting something new. So, yay!
Yay!
I'm going to start taking better care of myself and
maybe less care of other people so
less
much.
care of other people. And yeah. All right.
I think it's good.
I think it's good too. Now, remember, this is just a few reads that I've done. And this is my first time of doing a read with this deck. And I think that came out pretty positive. I think it's just telling me to keep going, that I've got this idea and to keep going.
You've done most of the work.
I've done most of the work, and this is still a trek. Just be patient, right? Move things around so it feels a little bit more.
This almost feels like a crown to me in the background.
Oh.
Like if we can manage these flows, that's what's available to us.
Yeah, and there's a little road there, kind of like once you get down that road, you'll be here.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, Empress.
Yes. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel as we go forward, and you can see how great I will get at reading cards. And if you wouldn't mind liking this video to let me know that y'all are out there in the wild blue yonder, and tune in next time. Thanks so much. Peace, and first of all, be kind to yourselves.